You go to the mailbox, open an envelope from your insurance company, and your heart immediately drops. You see a huge dollar amount and think, great, another medical bill. But what if I told you it might not be a bill at all? Today, I'm going to explain one of the most misunderstood documents in health insurance, the explanation of benefits, also known as an EOB. Have you ever gone to the doctor? Then a week or two later, you receive a letter from your insurance company. It lists your doctor's visit, the amount your provider charged, how much your insurance paid, and sometimes a huge number labeled patient responsibility. Most people immediately assume, I owe this money, but here's the truth. An explanation of benefits, or EOB, is usually not a bill. It's simply a summary of how your insurance processed the claim. Think of it like a receipt. It tells you what happened after your doctor submitted the claim. A typical EOB has 5 important sections. First, the amount your provider billed. This is often called the billed amount or charged amount. Second, the allowed amount. This is the amount your insurance company agreed to pay based on its contract with that provider. If your provider is in network, this amount is usually much lower than the original bill. Third, what your insurance paid. Depending on your deductible, coinsurance, or copay, your insurance may pay all, some, or none of the allowed amount. Fourth, any discounts or adjustments. If your provider is in network, they generally agree not to charge you more than the negotiated rate. That's why you'll often see large discounts on the EOB. Finally, you'll see what may be your responsibility. Notice I said may. That's because your provider may not have sent you the actual bill yet. The EOB is simply telling you how the claim was processed. The real bill, if you owe anything, will usually come from your doctor's office or hospital. So, what should you do when you receive an EOB? First, compare it with any bill you later receive. The amounts should match. Second, look for mistakes, wrong dates, services you never received, duplicate charges, or providers you've never seen. If something looks wrong, call your insurance company. Then call your provider's billing office. Errors happen more often than people realize. One of the easiest ways to avoid overpaying medical bills is simply reading your EOB before paying anything. It only takes a few minutes, and it could save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you're enjoying these simple insurance explanations, subscribe to Insurance Insider HQ. Every week, I break down confusing insurance topics into plain English so you can make smarter healthcare decisions and avoid expensive surprises.